Hi, it's Barb. Welcome to my craft studio. I'm going to start my new series of it's going to be a Totally Tiffany series and how I use different products. I'm going to start out with buddy bags, and I'm going alphabetically, which just happens to mean that the buddy bag named in my honor is first. The Barbara Buddy Bag is designed for larger ink pads. Specifically, it was designed for close to my heart ink pads, which I don't have any of. Adhesives, markers, tools. That's just some of the ideals of what she uses them for, which you can see there. Now, I have one loaded with different adhesives. I have some different blue pens, some Tombow multi ink. I don't usually store mine here. I have these on whatever carts, but you know, it could work. And my little tape runners in there. These are blue dot ones. And this one, I'm not sure what it is. I should have labeled it. I think it might be like little squares. Yeah, for like photo squares, I think is what that one is. So that's one potential use. I'm just going to pull these things out of here so I can load it with something else. I should have kept an extra empty little bin next to me. That would have been smart. Now, I don't have any close to my heart ink pads. I have these Adirondack ones, which there's room for them, but there's room to spare there. I actually have a different method of storing these ones, but like I said, I just wanted to show some different potential uses. I have 10 in there. The close to my heart ones I think are a little wider. So she shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like it probably fits 10 too, because it looks like there's 5 at one side there. The other thing, I'm just going to slide this back, she suggested was punches. Now, you're not going to fit very many punches in this bag. Now, if you don't have a lot of punches, it might be a good solution. Or if you're going to a crop or crafting event of some sort and you just want to bring a few of your favorite punches, it might be good. These are the lockdown type. I think they would work best in there. Or if you have a few favorites that you like to keep within reach, she'd be good for that. But if you're a punch junkie, no, I don't think this one would be your solution. But yeah, I don't have a ton, but I do use Tiffany's punch bags for that. Now to get into some, I stole my husband's Barbara bag from him, so I'm just gonna show what he put in there. These are Apicard envelopes. I'm just gonna fill one side. I don't want to mess this order up too much if I can avoid it. They have like baseball size cards, so any type of trading card would fit well in here, and you could fill both sides with them. These ones, hubby had me make envelopes for some of his teams using, I did them on my Cricut, and the envelopes still even fit in there, so you'd have plenty of room for an ordinary trading card size. So it would work really well for that if you have a kid who collects trading cards, or if you do. This one I have to return to hubby. That's just the empty Barbara bag. Now this is what I use Barbara for. My Sharpie markers. I have my ultra fine on one side and my fine on the other. Here I just labeled it with the name. That's how I used to do it. And then Tiffany suggested, I didn't do it on that one, but I must already have this one made. This one has packs of crayons in it. Some of these ones I have opened because I've given some to kids in like the Valentine type cards where you, or Christmas cards where you stick a crayon through the slots, and then these are some special ones that I bought at I think Dollar Tree, but it would hold boxes of crayons. Now, it wouldn't hold a great big one, but you know, the smaller boxes of crayons. It's a 24. As long as they're kind of this shape box, they would fit in there probably. And then this one I did this. But what Tiffany recommends doing is cutting out the name either from here or here, which I usually do it from here, and then cut that out, place it inside the bag underneath. They each have interior boxes. Barbara has 2. And there is a film on these that you should remove before you put them together. They're pretty easy to put together though. I should have thought and filmed that in my other, because I was just putting together a different bag. But I don't want to put another Barbara bag together right now because they're easier to store when they're flat. But that way you would know if you have a lot of different buddy bags and you're like, oh, I need more of this size, you'd know which bag it was. So my advice is to label it in some way, either by cutting the name off, by doing vinyl, or just by using a labeler, which that's this one, and putting the name on there. I think what I'm going to end up doing is using my Cricut and make labels for each of the buddy bag names, and then just slap them on the bottom when I open them. I might do it on the interior thing, but this here is for my alphabet punch board, the regular size one. You need 3x5 cardstock for that to make the letters. So when I have scraps, when I'm done with a project and I've got, you know, paper left, for a while I chopped them down to sizes for my different punch boards or for card bases or envelopes. I've got a pretty good stash now, so I don't really do that right now, but if I start running low of a particular color, I'll do that again. But I can fit quite a few of those in the Barbara bag, and it was just really perfect for it. So I labeled it alphabet punch board, and it slides in on my shelf over by my punch boards, so that if I pull the alphabet punch board out, I can just grab the Barbara bag that's got that in it, and I'm ready to use my punch board. So that's kind of how these ones here are kind of how I'm currently using the Barbara buddy bag. Let's do that. But you can also use it for punches, for ink pads, and trading cards. Let's see if I can get that all in the shot. Let's back it up just a little bit. That one fits okay. Here, there. Those punches in there, yeah. So you can use it for a variety of things. These are the 3 ways that I'm currently using it. Oh, I do use it for one more thing. Where is it? I'd forgotten about this one. This is another Barbara bag, and I suffer from dry eye and dry mouth because I have a disease called Sjogren's. Basically dryness everywhere. So I've loaded this. I have one of these loaded and in different rooms around the house. So I have my dry nose stuff, my eye stuff, my mouth stuff, some gum because sometimes chewing that helps, things to clean my humidifier that I usually have running in the room, eyeglass cleaner, which needs to be refilled, and the lens cleaner for my eye. I really like this little eyeglass cleaner. I got it on Amazon. But and I keep my humidifier instructions there for how to clean and stuff. So that's another way I use the Barbara bag. I keep that up on my shelf over by where I craft so that if I start having issues I can just grab that. Anyways, that's how I use the buddy bag. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.